The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, 39. Check, Mike, 39.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Good job.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Switch it.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
Hey, alert 3. SOS.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Got him.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right up. Round of 42.
Let's go. Let's go.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike 56. Mike 56. It's a party now.
Hey, orbit.
Party now.
Mike 56.
On play action, it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
12 yards on the play leads to 3rd down and 1.
Wait, set. Ready? 53, lead now.
Come on, D.
Hey, 66.
Right there. 54.
Hey, check it.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1.
See me in your nightmares.
And able to find
You won't see me
Dorsett.
in your
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Wait, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey, watch that. 53, lead now.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
54.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, G.
Throwing again. Brady stiff-armed him.
Here we go.
That's out to his running back, Michelle. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Let's bring it. Go.
Mike's 50.
They can't hang with us.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Got his man. That's Harry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Quick. 50.
Brady now on first down.
Don't get nervous.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
No, 60.
Brady gives to Michelle.
I got it.
Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Right there.
20.
There. 54 Mike. Push him back.
Check 52. Switch. Check 43.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, defense. All day. Whip.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kill, 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 kill. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Check 50, check 50. 12, 12.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch the edge.
Turn it.
Second down, McKinnon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
There you go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All day.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
I'm going to score.
Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, check Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey,
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get 50. Pick the edge. Come.
Brady going to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Kill. Single.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey,
It's just me. It's just me.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here? Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Check Mike. Check Mike. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Hey, ball 66.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Check 26.
Now Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Yeah.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Slam.
A give to Michelle running right.
Get it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Check it, reload.
Now a give, right side. Michelle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Check pass, check pass.
66.
Now a give, right side. Michelle, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're...
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Wait,
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Safe.
And it's Michelle once again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rip. Hey, exit.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Alert.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. He's crashing.
To throw again. Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
Alert.
56 to Mike, boys.
Hey, Alabama.
Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
Check Mike 39.
I got one.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
52's to Mike. Rip right.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
It's coming again.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check Mike 39.
Hey, guys, listen.
Hey, 39. Check Mike 39.
All day, dog.
On second and 9, Wilson, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
72.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
They don't want it.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6. Woo!
Wait, that's it. Wait, Eddie.
Check 31. Check 31. Single, single.
Check 37. Check 37.
This is Michelle on the counter, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike
Wilson.
39. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
37. Seahawks, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We got double up, double up.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
12. Check. Hey. Fresno.
Slam, slam, slam.
Shift.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bring it up.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Boys, 56.
On play action, now Brady.
Come on, QB, come on.
And this is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Check 99. Regular.
On 3rd down, Michelle. Oh, nice move. Yeah, boy, some nifty running, but he's still going to come up about a yard shy. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's McKinnon, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Check.
Check, nickel.
Alert. Shift.
Look for signals.
They run once more with McKinnon. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Slam. Switch.
18.
Deuce.
All goes special.
Rush.
Hey.
Sin.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
McKinnon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. Third and 2, now Wilson. He finds McKinnon, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
And let's pin the mirrors back. Full strength. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Baby, let's go.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
Then you got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. That's caught by Howard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
22 jet bomber.
Safety creep.
Tighten up.
Now Michelle. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
The score, Patriots 44, Seahawks 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Situation. Let's go.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Right here, right here.
One last shot for Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they